Yo. Man, I'm on vacation right now, y'all. So, as I talk about it throughout the week, if the internet connection mess up, man, just bear with me, man. If it get ugly, I'll just do some uploaded videos till I come back home. But I'm gonna be on vacation for like a week. But this don't stop till the casket drop. We still gotta pop our stuff, man. Uh Man, so Cowboys just started training camp. Happy, what's going on, man? Cowboys just started training camp. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not only did it come by fast, but I ain't enthused. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm not enthused. I'm looking. So I'm watching. I just got done. Matter of fact, I just got done watching the training camp live. I got thoughts. I even seen something kind of like, when they were doing like their little walkthrough. I got thoughts, man. A lot probably something that we've already talked about, but the reality is really sitting in. It's really sitting in. It's really sitting in. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me good, man. Or at least decent enough, man. But where do I begin? First and foremost, man, I'm looking at Mozzie Smith looking like a damn defensive end. Hey, man. It's looking ugly, man. Hey, man, I'm trying not to be so pessimistic. I'm trying not to, you're right. But when you look at the facts of the situation, right? I even listened to what Jerry Jones had to say yesterday, right? When you just put the facts of the situation together, it's just, I don't know how anybody in their right mind can be optimistic about this season with the way the roster is constructed at this point in time. And even if the Dallas Cowboys was to make certain moves, it still wouldn't be enough. Because, is we really going to make drastic changes to the roster from now until the season start or even during the season? At best, it'll just be a couple moves. But to be honest with you, a couple moves, this team is far from just needing just a couple moves, man. It's far from just needing a couple moves, man. But so some of the things that I was able to see, right? I'll go back and look at it. But some of the things that I was able to see was one, I guess Marshawn Nealon was getting some 3-tech reps. I don't know if that's going to be like a NASCAR package, but y'all know my thoughts in regards to that. That really should be the full-time position. Evidently, it looked like Jerry Jones ain't trying to go all in this year. So why not just go ahead and just develop bodies and use this to develop a young talent to see what you're trying to do whenever you think that you could piece a decent roster together? Because I'll just be honest with you, this is not a decent roster, y'all. It's not. It is not. It's so many holes on this team. It's like, even when I was looking at, what was it? When they was running, I don't think it was set. Whatever they was running without pass, man. But the quarterbacks was doing their thing, right? I'm like, damn, outside of CD, we have no playmakers. Like, where are your playmakers at, right? Other than J-Hop, right? Where's your playmakers at? Like, Cooks, like, I think Dak is the wrong quarterback to be trying to get the most out of Cooks. I don't think that's his type of wide receiver, like we've been saying for quite some time. Like, when it comes down to speed, it's just not his wide. And Cooks, even though he can run some routes, he just not a Cooper. So I think that's just whatever he is less left, it's gonna get wasted here. You got young wide receivers. You ain't got no play like Tolbert. Like, I know we're not about to sit over here and rely on Tolbert to go ahead and make big plays for his team. Like, That's stupid in itself to rely on Tolbert to make big plays. Like for him to, because like you got to look at the facts of the matter, right? Cooks has a injury history on him, right? Although he was able to pretty much play a decent, a good portion amount of the games last year, I take it by year basis with him. And let's say, for instance, if Cook, like, take CD and Cooks from the equation, bro, you ain't got nobody. It's like, man, I don't know if people realize it's like you ain't got nobody. Like your whole team, right? And then I heard something, man, that Jerry, man, look, Jerry even know that this team is trash. Because I heard him get defensive when he was talking about, then he had the nerve to talk about how many all-pros he got on the team. Man, a lot of y'all, a lot of who you got as all-pros is because you was going against scrubs. I mean, if you go against the Giants twice a year, you go against the Commanders, you go against the Patriots, the Chargers. I mean, how hard is it to really be all-pro that year? You know, it's not difficult. So, you know, it's just like when people like get mad when ESPN analysts don't include the Cowboys in top 10 in anything. How could they? Like they talking about like they can't sit over there, right? People can't talk about how Jerry lived in the past, right? When really, when you look at this roster, you living in the past if you think that this roster, the offense is a top 10 roster. Like, what about this? Like, how could somebody call the Cowboys the top 5 offensive line when you have two uncertainties? Left tackle and center. You got a rookie or you got a Doga, right? You got Hoffman, maybe Beebe. You got Zach Martin come off his poorest years of a Cowboy, and you got Terrence Steele. We don't know what the hell that was. And somebody got the nerve to call this a top 5 offensive line? I mean, and then you got Zeke, man. Like, when we let go of Zeke a couple years ago, right, we was all in agreement that it was about that time for us to move on. So all of a sudden, 2 years later, he gets older. Now all of a sudden, he's supposed to bring a spark. That doesn't make no sense. If he always had that spark, what was the purpose of even giving TP $10 million a year? You should have just kept paying Zeke and went on with TP instead of franchise tagging him. That didn't even make no sense. Like, why are we doing favors? It's like the Dallas Cowboys is like a convalescent home for scrubs. You know, like, wait, what's going on with this? You look like Joe Biden out there. Hey, man. Who asked him about him being an owner? I mean, not owner, but a GM. It was talking about everybody, every GM pretty much has to answer to something and be on a hot seat. And then he tried to talk about him and Tex Schramm has only been the GMs. And Cal, like, man. Hey, one thing for sure, right? Jerry know how to go ahead and talk. But Jerry, man, like, look, man, even though you make a talk good, you can't feed us his BS, man, that you putting out on this field right now. And then got the nerve to sit over there talking about, you know, payment. Talking about the roster, paying somebody full price, 3 people full price, and, you know, that taking up like 70% of the payroll. Man, if he don't knock it off. So if that was the case, then so if that was the case, then when you gonna get rid of one of them? If you're saying that paying all 3 of them is going to take up a huge portion of your payroll, then when you going to get rid of one of them? Number 11, preferably. When you going to get rid of one of them? Why is you holding on? Why you ain't getting no assets? And then they talking about as far as like they going to pay Dak. Like, if they going to pay Dak top dollar, man, you can kiss winning anything goodbye for a few years at minimum. Like, and then, like, I look at, right, when I got off the plane earlier, right, I see that Tua got paid. He got paid $200 and something million. If a scrub-ass quarterback like Tua get paid, man, Dak probably about to get paid. And that ain't good. You know, I'm looking at training camp live. I'm looking at Trey Lance. I'm like, I need to see more Trey Lance. I need to see more Trey Lance, man. Like, I don't want to see nothing. Look, I don't want to see nothing with Cooper Rush. I'll be honest with you. Right? You know, there's no reason to have this so-called steady veteran just in case, man. Like, look, what Dak, like Dak ain't gonna do nothing. Like, you know, Dak ain't gonna make no plays. Dak ain't gonna make nobody better. And you don't have a team really from top to bottom. Like, this team is just like, it's over. And I don't want to hear about, oh man, Dak ain't got nobody. Man, Dak has somebody in the past. It's hella trash. I can't get jiggy with this, y'all. I really can't. It's hard right now, man. This is probably like, out of all my years, all my life, and being involved, I think this is like the first off season. They're just like, right, nah, that's how it is. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right. Hold up. Okay, we back. We back. Uh, yeah, man. If Jerry Jones thinks that highly about 4, 11, and 88, then, and if the way he talking about how the cap is going to go ahead and just how they're going to take a majority of the cap, and if you end up paying them 3, then from the way that they spend, what's the point? You acting like 11 and 4 is just like some real like game changers. If see, like, look, right? Let's use the Kansas City Chiefs as an example. You know that you can go ahead and give a bag to Patrick Mahomes. You know why? Because no matter what he got, he gonna make them better, and you still have a good chance to win, and you're gonna always be in the mix, right? This man won a championship with Valdez Scantling, and they thought that they couldn't win without. People said that he couldn't win without Tyree. The lie detector determined that that was a lie. Tyree can't win without him. They see. This is what Jerry Jones need to learn from the Kansas City Chiefs, because the way that they build rosters, it's kind of like the old school, right? You know, right? Like Kansas City Chiefs know, like even like when they got rid of L'Jarius Sneed, right? They're like, I can find me another L'Jarius Sneed. I can find me a good corner. Why go ahead and give the bag out when I could spread that on some things of need, and I can go make me another L'Jarius Sneed? But one thing I can't make is Patrick Mahomes. One thing I can't make in the lab that don't come on trees is Chris Jones. And everybody else, they plug and play. Like Jerry Jones can't sit over there and take notes from that. They really like plug and play everybody else. They don't spend huge bags on running backs. They didn't pay Tyreek his money. They see Kelsey. Kelsey don't come on trees. So what do? They keep Kelsey. You got to know players that really can ball and that you really can't live without. And players that even if they good or not, that you can replace. And it seems like your general manager doesn't have a good idea on how to go about that. And that's why they keep crying about the cap, because in all reality, they really don't want to go ahead and spend because they know that they don't make true good decisions. Yeah, they may draft some good players though, but they ain't drafting the players that the Kansas City Chiefs is drafting. They're not drafting teams like for instance, right? When Pittsburgh draft, you be like, oh yeah, that's a Pittsburgh Steeler right there. Baltimore Ravens, yeah, that's a Baltimore Raven. And just like with the San Francisco 49ers, like they have a type. Everybody have a type. What's the Dallas Cowboys type? What's their type? They don't have one. So we sit over there, man, and then like they allow it, right? For like let's like for instance, Mozzie Smith. Low, what's going on? Look the same size, bro. Hold on, stay on that side, man. The same size. That's my thing, bro. They the same. Mozzie, man, come on, bro. Mozzie was looking like a defensive end out there. I said, bro, and he's supposed to be D tackle pretty much one. Cause look, I'm sorry. Osa needs a nose next to him. Osa's a solid player, but Osa need a nose next to him. Cause we ain't gonna act like cause y'all know I rock with Osa. We ain't gonna act like we ain't seen Osa get washed out against Green Bay too. We ain't gonna act like we ain't seen that. Trey Lance trending on Twitter right now. I practiced that already. Hey, when I seen Trey, right? I think it was on training camp live. I seen Trey throw it probably would have been a throw like maybe damn near outside the numbers, but it was in the vicinity, and the wide receiver couldn't come down with it, right? Like CD probably would have came down with it though. But that just goes to show you, right? Like, look, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna tell you that I hate to say this because I don't. If they set Dak up for failure so that they can make an excuse to not to pay him, I'm with that. I'm with that, man. I'm with that. If they make an excuse not to pay him, I'm with that 100%. I promise you I am. I promise you I am. It's not looking good, man. Like, look, I'm gonna tell you what my thoughts was when I was watching training camp live. I said, bro, we got nothing but scrubs out there. They're nothing but scrubs out there, G. Scrubs. Like what's the who gonna run? Who gonna Royce Freeman? Ezekiel Elliott. These are supposed to be your power backs this year? Man, Royce Freeman been passed around more than J-Lo, more than Megan Good. What you mean? Like we gonna sit over there and rely on Royce Freeman? Ezekiel Elliott, one of the ones that I just want to come home. I'm only a Dallas Cowboy, man. Hey, look, man, I appreciate you, Z. But hey, Z, you're not that no more, G. You didn't look, G. You could have maybe preserved yourself a couple more years by even taking better care of your body. You didn't. You didn't. So your time is up. You're like a fullback, like come on, bro. Like y'all honestly think that Ezekiel Elliott getting 2 to 3 yards of pop is going to be good enough for us? It's not. It's not. He's going to get hawked. We'll be like, damn, he could have scored. But because he lost couples, it's like, it's not going to be good enough. Like, if you brought him in just to be a power back, what the you sit over there and bring Hunter Lipke back for it? That shit don't make no sense. What you bring Hunter Lipke back for? Because Hunter Lipke can do the same things that you want with Zeke for cheap. Like, I don't get it. When you cut him, you got rid of him, and then you bring him back. After another, bro, do y'all see like the destruction that the Dallas Cowboys is really going against? That shit pisses me off. That shit really pissed me off to see like the destruction that's going on. Like, I can't really tell you nothing good other than maybe what the safeties. The safeties, maybe like okay, we got some good corner, and then Diggs is coming off an injury. So who gonna be your ones? Bland and Lewis, they're not ones. Like it's not even a guarantee that Diggs got it's a process. And I looked at Diggs, I'm like, yeah, Diggs needs some more time. Diggs needs some more time. So I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on, man. Linebacker, you look. I like Overshawn, but he ain't did nothing. He's a rookie pretty much. I don't like Marist. I don't like Damone Clark. The only one I like is what? Overshawn? Who else we got, man? It ain't coming in my head right now. Oh, Kendricks. But Kendricks, he lost 2 steps. I like that he's a real linebacker, but it's like you got him 3-4 years too late. It's like you got him 3-4 years too late. And then like another thing that the people not getting right is that okay, you may have got an improvement at linebacker, right? And that's like really not saying too much. But let's look at it, right? What good is Kendricks and them gonna be without D tackles in front? See, that's what people not getting. What good is they gonna be without D tackles in the front? Who gonna hold up? Who's holding these boys up? 11's not gonna play like a team player. He's gonna overrun. It's gonna be space. Nealon ain't ready. Mozzie Smith still on Jenny Craig. Also need a nose next to him. Like, and then you got what the Auburn D tackle. He ain't ready. They think that they can sharpen him up by sharpening up his technique because he's strong enough. But hey, look, there's been plenty of people that's been strong enough. But it's football. I don't mean that it's going to translate to being a solid rotational nose guard. It's a hit or miss. Even though it's a 7th-round pick, it's still a hit or miss. Look, man, you want to go ahead and put a smile on my face, man. Get ready. Send 11 to Washington and go bring me back to Bama boys, man. If you want to put a smile on my face, man. You want to get like legs so I get my smile on? Boy, you go sit over there and go give me them Bama boys, man. Right. Ain't nobody trying to see that. He get 1 or 2 yards happy. Ain't nobody trying to see that. Let's go, Cowboys. Shit, Diggs looks fine. They share the same bullshit. Right. They was telling me I was a fool. Y'all remember, man, I still got the videos up. I've been said, 1, I never wanted to sign Gallup again because we could have found him. And 2, he was trash. And what do you know? And then he retires. He retires. Come on, man. I know what I see. I'm not, look, all these people hyping you up, they can't tell you why. They fired up. It's just oh man, we're gonna get these fans pumped up. But what's the reason why they pumped up? Why are you fired up? I would like to ask some content creator, why are you so optimistic? What do you see that makes you optimistic? And I bet you they can't tell you. I don't understand why they start Sam. Yeah, they go. Yeah. They're gonna have to start. Yeah, look, I agree. Like Sam should be in the mix. Tank should be in the mix. Semi Fehoko should be in the mix. Not Semi. Junior Fehoko should be in the mix. Or Viliami, he should be in the mix. Right? We need look. I would sacrifice some pass rush just to be more stout up front, especially because your interior is trash. It is trash. If Osa is your best player in the interior, that's a problem. And it don't even make no sense to keep Osa when Jerry crying about paying Dak, CD, and Micah. You're not going to pay Osa a bag. So why is he here? Trade him and get some value for him. You know, I've been on the record saying that we should, look, as much as I rock with Osa, trade his ass. Trade him. Get some value. What is he here for? You sucked at the run ever since he been here. So it ain't like he's some hella fire D tackle. So what is we doing here? Trade his ass and get some value. Get some of this money off the books. Even look, in all reality, CD should be the one and only priority. If we just be honest, I would let Dak ass walk, and I would go ahead and trade number 11. CD should be your only priority, right? Because even though there's good receivers that come out all the time, they don't always come out like CD, right? They like the Giants believe in Malik Neighbors like he's some hellified wide receiver. He's not. He'll be all right. He'll make a couple splash plays here and there, but as far as being one of the ones, nah, man. We pass on Derrick Henry. D-Lock gonna be tired again. Hey, man, we ain't got no leadership, no heart, and no talent. That's a trio. That's a recipe for complete disaster. Dak delusion know what's going on. Jerry said, "You're not paying them boys unless they produce." Man, the Dallas Cowboys, they're just not an attraction no more, right? It's because it's like, it's kind of like, right, it's going to be like the Sacramento Kings. Let's use them as a comparison. Everybody named mama for like the past 10, 15 years knew, like, if you go to the Sacramento Kings, like, your career is dead, right? It ain't till like this past recent, right, that they showed about 2-3 years of them building something that could be worthwhile, you know? So it's going to take for the Dallas Cowboys for at least about 3 years to show the league and other players that you're trying to win, right? Just like when they was talking about bum-ass Leonard, when he said that, you know, he wanted a good chance, like he wanted to be around some dogs. He didn't lie, right? Even though Philly stunk it up, but as far as mentality-wise, he was on to something. Like, you ain't got no dogs. Mozzie Smith came up in this piece, talk all that shit, talking about he like to hit. What has he hit? What has he hit since he been here? Nothing. Even when he was 330, 340, he ain't hit nothing. Bro, I don't give a damn if you 290 pounds or however he was, 300. Bro, there's no way that you should be getting drugged 7 to 10 yards down the field and you a D tackle. If that's the case, then DNs will get drugged like that all the time. Why is my D tackle like, you know? At what point do you stop riding the roller coaster and just fall and make a pile? He got beasted, just like Damone Clark got beasted. I am not optimistic. And the cold thing about it, though, right? And this the cold thing about it, y'all, right? We drafted Mozzie Smith in the first round. So he gotta produce. And it ain't looking too good. It ain't looking too good. Michigan ain't been looking too good. You got Taco Charlton. I mean, you lucked up with Jay Lou. You got Taco. You got Mozzie Smith and Schoolmaker. Schoolmaker ain't did nothing. His whole MO was supposed to be about blocking. He ain't blocked shh. So it's like, what we doing here, man? Slim lost his mind if you want anything overcut. What they say, what Dak ain't Dak trying to top what Trevor Lawrence and Goff getting? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, I agree.
You didn't pack plastic bag.
They want to use Mozzie like they did in college. I mean, that's his best bet. But this my thing though, right? But this my thing though, right? When we watch Mozzie ball, like, I didn't see the signs that gives me encouragement that it can translate. I at this point in time, not saying that he ain't got it, because y'all know, like, I had some good things to say about Mozzie Smith when he was coming out, right? So there were some things. See, this is Mozzie's problem, right? Because I done heard like 2-3 different reports talking about that he don't want to be back to how he was in college. I'm here to tell you, Mozzie, you're not that special, bro. You were athletic for your size. So when you lose that size, you're not athletic for your size no more. So, when I see that you was 330 pounds and you was bending on some tackles, I'm like, damn, yeah, he moving for his size. But when you talk about you maybe want to be 310, that ain't gonna cut it. That ain't gonna cut it, y'all. 310? Nah, that ain't gonna cut it. Mozzie need to be 325, 330. And it's non-negotiable. 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 And if he's gonna go hit in two gap, right? If he's gonna do what he did in college, 310 ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Nah, it's not gonna work. Not for somebody who just relying on his power and just relying on raw strength and not technique. It's not gonna work. And he don't have the confidence either. He ain't got the confidence either. For what I've seen, like all that doubting that I was hearing, like even when 11 run his mouth about him, right? When all that doubt in his head, why are you doubting yourself? All that was just talk. Oh, I don't really like football like that. I just like hitting people. Well, we will tell, right? If Vanilla Gorilla told us that, we would believe it. But we ain't seen nothing to believe that you one of them ones. And the cool thing about it is we didn't have high expectations for you to be a 10 sack type of dude, even though we drafted you in the first. We knew that you wasn't going to bring no pass rush. But what we wanted from you was a immaculate run stopper. And we ain't even going to get that this year. You're not even at a weight to do that this year. When they marked you, they marked him at what, like 305, 308 pounds at best? Come on, man. What you going to do with that? Nothing. Shit's pathetic, man. It really is. Hey, King. He for sure gonna have to work miracles. He for sure gonna have to make miracles. Hey, that Quentin the film going. Hankins was even done. Yep. Everybody left.
Oh no.
Everybody left. They didn't want to be here. They wanted to win. What?
You bring your charger?
Yeah. They what, you forgot yours?
No, I got the wrong plug.
Oh yeah, I got it. They want the best chance to win. And real football players know that environment matters. Winning environment matters, right? Like I said, I'm gonna always keep going back to the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs has a winning environment. Football is priority. It's first. Football is not first here. Even Jerry told you that in his press conference. Marketing, money is first. Your brand is first. But we've already been knew that. But Jerry just continues to confirm it, not only by his actions, but he said it. Jerry don't give a damn because Jerry understand that he's just trying to put asses in them sheets. That's okay. And the cool thing about it is, man, I was gonna pull up, man. I was gonna pull up on training camp this year, man. I ain't going. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I ain't going because I'm not going. I ain't going. That's pathetic, man. What they doing with this team? It's pathetic. It's pathetic. You literally have holes everywhere. Damn near everywhere. You're not healthy at corner. You're relying on J. Lou, Deron Bland. You got decent safety, solid safeties, linebacker uncertainty. D tackle, you have nothing. D ends, let's see if you make the right decision. Left tackle, which is important, uncertainty. You got a rookie or somebody who is not a full-time left tackle is competing for that spot. Center, rookie or somebody that played a couple games. Running back, you got a running back who probably now, if you ran a 40, would be like a 4.9. You got Royce Freeman, like I said, who been passed around. You understand? Be like a blunt at a family reunion. You got Lil Darren Sproles, man, who didn't have the best year though, but got good potential. But potential is nothing if it ain't reached. And then you got what? That one dude, the undrafted free agent or whatever, like. And then you got a quarterback who we know has been proven for almost 10 years that every time he's in a big moment, he doesn't produce. Every time a team that go ahead and give him some type of resistance, he doesn't produce. And then you have uncertainty. At this point, right? What you relying on John Stevens at tight end? He coming off injury because Schoolmaker ain't showed you nothing. What we doing at wide receiver? If CD hold out, how long is this holdout gonna be? And how long is it gonna take for him to come back if it is an extended holdout, right? You know, is when he get hey, turn it down real quick. Turn it down real quick. I'm almost done. You can give me copyright. But soft tissue injuries. When he ain't been balling, he ain't been practicing. He's at a higher risk for soft tissue injuries. It seemed like it happens a lot when these players hold out, and they already don't practice. So not only is we dealing with reduced practice, but now you got a holdout. Come on, man. Come on. This ain't looking too good. And one thing you can't afford this year, right? Even last year, with the 2,000 he got, you can't afford not to have CD this year. Because literally, without CD, you will be a wide receiver hell. You already damn near down, but you're just lucky that you got a number one wide receiver. But if you didn't have CD this year for any extended period of time, man, y'all don't want to see that. Y'all don't want to see that. Y'all don't want who gonna step up? Tolbert, Schoolmaker. I like Brooks though, but he improving. He's a complimentary wide receiver though. He ain't number one. Come on, man. This is crazy. Yeah, he not going to hold out. Yeah. We're gonna see. Yeah, I don't believe CD gonna hold out all year either. My concern is just how long the holdout is going to be. That's my concern. Yeah. And we seen that, Kyle. We seen that when Cooks he couldn't fight through that Green Bay interception. We seen that, and like I said earlier on the stream, he ain't just one of the ones that's always healthy. So let's say, for instance, if you was out without CD and Cooks, And then Dak already don't run. Dak already don't run, y'all. Y'all, man, this is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. What's going on, kid? Cowboy, what's happening, man? Gotta wake up every morning knowing, damn, that's a cold game. Hey, that's cold, Lo. That's cold. That's probably why he retired. Shit, he was like, man, what the Raiders doing, man? They ain't even get Penix, man. Like, shoot. Like, I'm supposed to sit over here and roll with O'Connell. He was like, I'm good. He was like, let me go ahead and take this bag that Jerry gave me, man, since he out here giving out free money. Like it's trick or treat or something. He out here trick or treating the money. So he's like, man, I got what I got. That boy, hey, Gallup was one of the ones that got paid and never came back. He got paid and he ain't planning on doing nothing. He probably knew he was done for. He like, yeah, what's the point? What's the point? Yep. Yep. I mean, that's all you got to rely on too, Adam. J-Hop and CD. That's it. That's it. And you got to hope that Deuce Vaughn can give you Darren Sproles production. You remember back in the day, man, how whether he be with the Chargers or Philadelphia, when they would be low on weapons and they would have to like use him a lot to go ahead and produce some type of offense and move the sticks, you're going to have to do that with Deuce Vaughn. So let's see if Schottenheimer and Mike McCarthy can wake their ass up and make that happen. Let's see. Because I think you're going to need Deuce Vaughn a hell of a lot this year. A hell of a lot. And they need to put him in that predict. I think I seen some things where they was trying to put him at a slot. And that's cool. But you need to get him the ball at that backfield too. You need to get him in space and let him work. You don't give him 20 carries a game, but he needs to touch the ball a whole lot more than what he did last year. And I believe he needs to be an integral part of this offense because I believe that he can contribute for this team. And at the end of the day, you ain't got nobody else. Because if you really look at it, though, other than, like, take CD out the equation. Deuce Vaughn will probably be, and I'm not even talking from a Turpin point of view, from like from a point of view where he can kind of attack you more than one way. Deuce Vaughn is probably your best weapon outside of CD. He probably your best weapon. They got to use the hell out of him. I'm telling you, Deuce Vaughn. Hey, look, if you in PPR and you trust that Mike McCarthy gonna use Deuce Vaughn in them later rounds, pick him up. Especially if you in them PPR leagues, if pick him up, trust me, man. Y'all remember when I told you about J-Hop, man? You know, trust me, man. If you in a PPR league, they probably gonna be forced to go have to use Deuce Vaughn. To be honest with you, PPR. But I ain't touching. Look, if it ain't CD, if it ain't CD, y'all, or probably J-Hop, I ain't touching nobody on Dallas. On defense, Dallas defense, I ain't touching nobody on that Dallas defense either. If you do individual, y'all wouldn't even touch no Dallas defense, man. So probably your only fantasy players is what? CD and Ferguson that you can you can count on. Other than that, outside, well, it's hit and miss. You're gonna have to pick up Tober probably 1 week. Tober might have 1 week where he got 4 catches for 60 yards and a tug, and then the next 2 games he got 3 catches for 10 yards, and then he might have like a couple more catches, and then he might have 1 game where he might put up damn near 80, 90 yards. Like, he gonna be inconsistent this year. Watch. Because he's not one of them ones. He's not one of them ones. They'll keep bringing up last. Hey, you know what though? In regards to Dak, right? Since they want to talk about that, he was this so-called MVP candidate, right? Like he one of the ones. Well, let me say, okay, this is perfect, y'all. Let me tell you why it's perfect. Every great quarterback, right? We seen what they did with less. Dak Prescott got less. So if he one of the ones, like they say he is, then to be honest with y'all, if Dak is one of the ones, what I just said on this live don't matter because he one of the ones. And he gonna go ahead and get us 9 to 10, about at least 9, 10 wins this year. Because it doesn't matter because he one of the ones. It don't matter because Dak gonna go ahead and lead us to some game winners, and he gonna be a playmaker because he one of the ones. So let's see. Let's see if they want to talk about how Dak is some elite quarterback, then this is a perfect opportunity to show it. You see, it's funny how they contradict their own statements. They talk about how good Dak is, but then in another note, they talk about what Dak don't got. If Dak is so damn good, it don't matter what he don't got because he should be able to make a way out of no way. He should be able to make $1 out of 15 cents. I see all the other good quarterbacks do it. So if Dak one of the ones, and Dak gonna make $1 out of 15 cents this year, and Dak gonna lead us to the playoffs, and we're gonna go deep regardless of what we got. If Dak, hey, look, on everything I love with this current roster, and if Dak takes us deep into the playoffs, I will literally get up on here, nigga, and I would apologize to Dak. I would sit over there and Ruben stutter the hell out of that live and apologize to Dak if he could make $1 out of 15 cents and take us deep in the playoffs this year. I would apologize. But me and you both know that ain't gonna happen. Right. Oh, he needs a run game. Oh, he needs this. He needs that. Like, damn, how much he need? Like, if he need all of this, then why is he even asking for more than what Goff and him got? If he needs all of this, that means you need to be babysitted. You're not a playmaker. Why am I playing a non-playmaker 50, 60 million? That doesn't make no sense at all. Like, do people be hearing themselves? You want to pay a quarterback who's so needy 60 million. Come on, G. That don't make no sense. It'll never make sense. It'll never make sense. It'll never make sense, like, at all. Like, I didn't even see Russell Wilson with the Seattle Seahawks make $1 out of 15 cents. I didn't see Tom Brady make $1 out of 15 cents. Mahomes make $1 out of 15 cents. Joe Burrow make $1 out of 15 cents. When he be missing wide receiver, and when he healthy, he still make it happen. I done seen good quarterbacks, and even Joe Flacco had a run. Where your run at, Dak? The competition that the NFL has ain't even close to how it was 10 years ago. Let alone 15, 20. Let alone even 7. The competition ain't even close. What you need to have at quarterback, as far as mentality-wise, mental-wise, ain't even close. You got quarterbacks having success that can't even read the damn field. Can't even read the field. Josh Allen, right? He would get ate up back in the day. But because the product is so sorry now, he's able to have success. So if you got somebody who can't even read the field, as in Josh Allen having success, like even Lamar Jackson with him being so explosive, he can't read the damn field all the way. He's having success. So you got all these quarterbacks, man, that can't read the field or that's relying on athletic gifts having some type of success. But I should have this quarterback who supposedly can throw a good ball, supposedly read the field better than them, and is mobile, but can't have the amount of success that they have. They can't get farther than them, even with more. I'm gonna let that sit on people, man. Hurt. Oh my God. Good point, Dominique. Hurts. The running back playing quarterback. He literally ran the ball and went to the championship and had an opportunity to try to compete and maybe win it, even though we know he wasn't going to win it. Hurts got the playoff wins. I just rest my case off of that. So how many coaches and how many offensive coordinators, how many teams, how many running backs, how many wide receivers this man gonna need for us to sit over there and realize that he a scrub? I'm gonna let that sit on y'all, man. But man, I just wanted to come through and talk. Tomorrow, man, when I get settled in to my next destination, I'll probably pop in on that live too, and we'll talk about what happened in regards to, cause I think Pat's get ready to come up in a couple of days, right? I can't wait for that. They out there hyping up. They hyping up Tyler Guyton. Man, he ain't one of them ones, man. But anywho, man, till the next time, y'all, we gone.